welcome to the channel. I'm Kyle by the Creek. Thanks for all the new subscribers and likes and comments on the videos. It's been a lot of fun. All right, so we have a bit of a lawnmower hoard behind us here. Saw me take the cover off. These have been sitting a while. These weren't all scored in one batch, you know. I've acquired these over, I don't know, 6 or 8 months or so. But I have not worked on many push mowers, at least recently. Been mostly doing tractors. But tractor sales are, I don't know, they've been staying kind of consistent, just slow. But I have some interest. Maybe even today I might sell one, but I'm gonna pick one out of here, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go with this Husqvarna. Seems like a nice machine. I got this from a power equipment repair place near me. They just didn't want to work on it. I think someone might have even just dropped it off. I think that's the story with it. So obviously we got to go through it, see what's going on. But it does pull over and things like that. It doesn't start, you know. But we do have some other good candidates. Anyway, there's stuff here. But let's take this away and we'll start working on it. Here's our first good look at it. It's got the Honda GCV 160. The brand is a Husqvarna HU700H. It's got auto choke. It's got a dirty air filter, but it's not that bad. Fuel has been left on. Got gas in there. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. Let's check the oil. It's got over full black oil. Doesn't smell like gasoline, but it's definitely over full. Let's give it a few pulls on the pull cord, see what happens. Just go nice and easy. Hung up a little bit. Alright, we'll be doing a recoil for sure. Doesn't like to return, does it? Okay, I can feel and hear compression. You gotta be kidding me. It started right up. I have never tried to start that machine before. That's awesome. Alright, we chose a good one, huh? From the hoard. Alright, doesn't seem like there's many issues. Rear wheels drive. This one might be a quick flip, guys. Just giving it an inspection here. I mean, the deck looks good. The blade is totally done. Alright, let me take the spark plug off and we'll spin this around and see if the shaft is bent, or, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if the blade is bent. I'm going to replace that. Got some spots here that maybe I could beat with a hammer just to bend that metal back. You can see the belt. The drive belt looks good. This is in pretty good shape. Just in case you couldn't see very well in there, get a little light. See, the blades are all worn down. So those are original blades. You can see the belt in there. That looks good. Doesn't look to be any rot. Just a little dented tin here. Tires look like they're in good shape. Pretty nice stuff. All right, we're gonna spin this around just to see if we see anything. I didn't feel any vibrations, but you never know. I'm not seeing anything immediately on the shaft. Yeah, I'll spin that a little bit more, see if I can see anything. Let's get the spark plug out of there. We'll give it an inspection. We'll probably replace it too. Pretty wet and oily. Yeah, it definitely charred up a bit. Yeah, it smells like gasoline a bit. Yeah, we'll replace that. I'll look it up and make sure this NGK is the right one. It probably is. It's a BPR 5ES. Just for the fun of it, let's see what this gas looks like. Get a little bit more. Not much in there. Ah, it keeps coming out. That should be enough. Looks relatively new. Doesn't look discolored. Hard to tell at the moment, but I don't see any water in there. A little bit of dirt, but that might have been the jar. Hey, pretty good stuff. Okay, we have the pull handle loose, and it still doesn't want to recoil. I mean, I know eventually it'll stop, so you can have this slack, but it's not recoiling well enough. So luckily Honda makes this so easy to replace the pull cords. 3 10mm bolts or nuts on bolts, and you know, pretty much any Honda engine has this. It's really nice. Don't lose those, obviously. There you go. So it's there, and it's so much easier to change a pull cord when it's still intact. Once it breaks and the spring recoils all of it up, makes it a little bit harder. So I like doing it like this, change it before it breaks. And we can wind a little bit more tension into this and lubricate this and make it work properly. Okay, let me see if I have everything near me to do this job. I got some pull cord there. I got a clamp and a torch. And some pliers with a blade on them. Alright, so let's pull this all the way out. We're going to put this clamp on to hold it in place. And now you can cut this. And it comes right out. And obviously we're going to want this handle, so you got to feed that back. Cut this, well, you don't have to cut this nut off, but I will. And then we have our handle that we'll reuse, obviously. And then what we'll do is we'll measure the cord with the old one, and that's another reason why it's nice when it's intact, because you can get the right length. And I might give it a little bit more just for the knots and whatnot, but yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll burn the edges and we'll put everything back together. Got everything all lined up. Like I said, I'm just going to give it a little extra for the knots. Okay, before we thread the rope through the recoil, I'm going to give this another turn. Ooh, you know what? That's already there. Okay, I'm not going to give it another turn. I'm going to leave that right where it was, because that seemed really good. And it's already lined up with the hole, so never mind. Let's see if we can do this together. Put the rope through. And this is honestly the tricky part. Let's see if it magically goes while we're filming here. Just changed a little bit of the location where the hole is. There we go. Right through. Tuck that knot in there a little bit. All right, and then you release this. And it should, yeah, it goes back almost all the way, and that's going to be fine. Oh yeah, it does want to go all the way. That's perfect, because we have a lot of slack in this because we do the pull cord from the handlebars of the mower. Then just reverse the process. Gently put these back on. There we go. New pull cord. Should be in good shape. Everything looks good except for the blade. So let's run out to the store. We'll get a spark plug, air filter, and a blade. Just back from the store. Got a new air filter. Have the Sten's equivalent spark plug for this Honda engine. And then I got a universal blade. Not too excited about this purchase, but that's all Tractor Supply had. So we're going to open this up and hopefully it works with this. It should, but I have my doubts. Okay, this isn't so bad. This goes on the shaft of the engine. That will work just fine. And then the blade adapts to that, and you put in this little spacer thing so that the bolt lines up evenly with the hole. Comes with a couple different washers, but basically that's your setup there, and that star pattern will fit on the shaft of the engine. This part's being a little stubborn. That's definitely better. started right up. It seems to cut great. I'll just give that blade a little inspection, make sure everything's good down there. Check the oil again. We're gonna clean this thing up now. Nice and clean. All right, let's let this thing dry. We'll polish it up a bit, take some pictures, get this thing listed for sale. There we go, guys, all polished up. It's looking real clean. Yeah, I think that Facebook Marketplace listing is going to look quite nice. All right, this thing was super easy. I definitely got lucky. But it goes like that sometimes. Sometimes it's real difficult, and sometimes it starts right up. And this was one of those that started right up. But it's a Honda, you know. They like to do that. All right, let's get it listed. This is Kyle by the Creek. Thanks for watching this video. We took a Husqvarna lawnmower, had no idea about its condition, picked it from a horde of other lawnmowers, got it to run, put a bunch of new parts into it. We got it listed for sale. So that's a good day. Thanks for watching the channel too, so I could use your help. Subscribe, like the video, share the video, find my other videos. Thanks again for tuning in. See you next time.